I don't know. I got no idea. No clue what's going on here. Just out on my own, sitting in a car, wishing I had a coffee to talk about. There you are. Mm, mm, mm. Dang, Jeff, after all that talking we were just doing, and now I can't hear you. What do you know about that? Been talking for about 45 minutes, and now I can't hear a damn thing you're saying. You gotta love technology. Gotta love it. Hold on, be right here, Jeff. Be right here. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can hear Jeff, but you can't hear me. Damn it. Mm, mm. You can hear me, but you can't hear Jeff. I can't hear Jeff either. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. Well, if you can hear me, thank you for being here. Coffee Talk at 10:04 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. I am in Fredericksburg, Virginia, which is not my favorite place to be. My daughter has a soccer tournament, and I'm sitting in the parking lot of the hotel, and we've got Like I'm at a deer lease? What is a deer lease? Yes, soccer tournament. Yep, the old sport that my daughter should be playing in college, but she's not. That's the one. That's the one. It's okay. It happens. Yes, a deer lease is where you hunt deer. I'm not a hunter. I live in the South, but I don't hunt. Interesting. Well, I can imagine that you all can understand. Jeff's not having the best night tonight. Okay? So I'm hoping that he's going to be okay. I can see him. I can see him. I can see the game in his glasses. I can see the reflection. I see it. But I just, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for being here, Purple Haze. Thank you for being here, Ray Sherrod. Jeff is waving his little hands off. That's all right. Got so much on my mind lately. Like there's so many things in sports. There's so many things in life. We've got the NFL pushing the Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelce thing every 5 minutes. We've got the Lakers had their press conference the other day. LeBron said that it's Anthony Davis's team now. We all know it's LeBron's team. Come on, give me a break. Baseball playoffs. You got the Orioles had a phenomenal season. Now they're down 2 games. Nope. What else? Simone Biles just won like her 35th world title or something like that. Looking at the ladies side of things, the women's professional hockey league is about to kick off. Man, there's a lot on my mind. But the thing that's on my mind the most is Jeff's infatuation with the Cowboys. It's what it is. It's what I think about. I go to bed thinking about it. I'm like, man, I just feel sorry for this guy, Like, he gives so much. He gives so much, and they give him so little in return. You should be ashamed of yourself, Jerry Jones. This is your #1 fan right here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Discombobulated. Doesn't even know what's going on. It's a shame. It's a shame. Well, I hope everybody is okay. I hope everybody had a good week. It's getting colder now, right? It's getting a little colder, and depending on where you live in the country, I'm sure that's affecting you different. It's like 48 degrees here right now, and I'm freaking out. It's a little cold. I'm used to 90s. So this is a little different, but got Halloween coming up in a few weeks. What are you doing for the kids? What are the kids doing for Halloween? You know what the #1 costume is this year? Do you? I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do. But I'm going to tell you the #1 Halloween costume is Barbie. Check it. Fact check me. Barbie. Wednesday Addams was on the list as well. You do. But I'm going to tell you the #1 Halloween costume. Damn it. Now I hear myself through the phone. Now I hear myself through the phone. What happened? USB. There we go. All right. Now, how about now? Can you hear me? How about now? Hello? Now I hear myself through the phone. What happened? USB. There we go. What happened to Ryzak? Here he is.
Ryzak.
There we go. All right.
Ryzak.
Now, how about now? Can you hear me?
Ryzak.
How about now?
Ryzak.
USB. There we go. What happened to Ryzak? Here he is.
Okay, why can't I hear Ryzak? Ryzak. Ryzak. Why can't I hear? Do I have the sound off? Uh-oh, lost Ryzak again. Lost Ryzak. Okay, but you should be able to hear me now. Purple, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now. I think you can hear me now. Ryzak is back.
You can hear me.
I can hear you.
We're here. Thank goodness.
We are here.
12 minutes and 30 seconds, and we are live from a parking lot in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and
Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
there it is. That's what I was waiting for. Crow Resin, Purple Haze, Ray Sherrod, and Mrs. Sherrod.
I also, Nicole didn't hear what I said before. Nicole, it's Sunday. Stop making plans for Ray on Sunday. He hosts the biggest sports show on the internet.
Gosh.
This is work for him. You make plans for him between February and August. September to February, Sundays are off limits. And I'm not even going to say Saturdays, but there's college football, which he should be watching, Nicole. What was I calling? What was I going to do over here?
I don't know. Try to get the audio fixed.
No, I give up on that one. I should have rebooted.
I don't know if anybody can hear me or not, but I was just talking. So.
Oh yeah, I could hear. I had the thing on.
All right. You know, that's one of those things where you got to have a backup plan. You know.
I don't know. Try to get that.
All right. I think both people can hear us. All right. I think both people can hear us.
Rouster.
All right. Cowboys are getting their ass handed to them, as I predicted.
Yes.
As I predicted.
Yes, you did.
So there you go. Hopefully Nicole heard what I was going to say. All right. I want to share. What do I want to share? I want to share this. There we go.
I know, right?
Sharing this. There
Everyone
we go.
should run. Halloween's here early.
All right. There we go. All right. What camera am I on? I don't even know what camera am I on. Okay.
Camera one.
Can I switch?
Camera two.
Can I switch
One.
cameras?
Camera two. That's a Wayne's World reference for all
There we go. All right. Now I got the right camera. We got the right microphone. All right. Now we can start the show.
Hey,
now
you know what?
We can start.
Let's do this. Hold on. Here we go, Jeff.
No, we're starting the show. Where'd you go?
Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's Coffee Talk, and I'm Ryzak.
And I'm Jeff. Welcome to the show.
Wow.
Welcome to the show.
We're amazing. We are amazing.
All right. Glad everybody is here. Welcome to the big show. Everybody who's turned off the crappy Cowboys game. Turbin almost dropped it. Oh, no, that's Rico Dottle. There we go. There we go. All right.
New TV. Yes, it is.
Another 3 and out. Another 3 and out for the Cowboys are coming.
At least you're consistent tonight, Jeff.
Now, Ryzak's been away, and so he left me in charge of the PowerPoint. So it's a cluster. Yes. It is a cluster. Roaster, we appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. We appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. I don't know how to get rid of this other clown up here, but I will fix it in post-production. All right, so what are we doing today? Well, we got a whole lot of sports ball to talk about. We're going to talk about something that is arriving in my house next week. Post of the week. It's going to be a quickie. And then did you hear about some stuff? And that slide is a cluster. Let me just tell you, I clearly do not know enough about.
I love it.
I clearly do not know enough about. What's the word I'm looking? What's that thing I'm looking for?
PowerPoint.
And I need a PowerPoint lesson. All right. And as always, we are. Oh, and then we got 5 guesses, but we're actually doing a draft tonight.
Yes.
And then of course we're sponsored by Wondershare. You should see my new when I do my my Sunday morning Cowboy cheer videos. It's all edited in Filmora. When I do my NFL picks again, and Filmora. if I get back, I'm going to hopefully do a retro clip of the week tomorrow, because tomorrow is a holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to us. Happy Thanksgiving to us here in Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians. Dismal, Bruce, Willie Lowe, and all of that. So,
Hello.
The Blue Jays.
Jeff.
This is where the graphics all start going haywire. But the Blue Jays got their butts kicked. Lots of discussion about what happened in that game. I don't know if you watched the game. There was some bad base running. Pitcher was doing well in the second game, and then they took him out for a lefty. So there was some lefty on lefty action, a lot of controversy, a lot of hate, people who don't understand the game, and that. So anyways, Houston is playing those same Minnesota Twins, the Twin Cities.
Did you happen to see that Mattress Mac has bet
I sent
like
it over
8
to
million?
He did. I sent it over. I had it as a thing. I think I sent that to you, actually.
Oh, dang. I'm sorry. I ruined it.
That's okay. No, it's not. It never made the slide. It never made the presentation. But yes, Purple Haze. I sent that over to Purple Haze because she's a big Mattress Mac fan.
Yes.
Why do you run it on third down? Why are you running it on third down and losing yards, you fuckers? Can they just call the game? Can Raj just step in and just call the game and just be done with this nightmare?
This is going to be a great show. ProResin, you might want to wear earmuffs for this one, buddy.
Well, he's played with me before.
No. Oh, man.
I think I have another baseball graphic, but I don't know what's going to happen to that. I don't.
Yeah, when he said that, Purple, I was gonna correct him, but Oh,
you're not a Mattress Mac fan? Oh, all right then. Well, okay. Well, never mind then. All right,
she met him.
She did.
She met him. She did meet him.
Oh, look, we got 3 points.
Good job, Aubrey.
Oh, that's not going to work. How am I? Oh, there we go. All right, let's do that.
So continuing to talk about baseball, right? The Orioles, that is my daughter's boyfriend's favorite team, and they had a phenomenal season. They won the AL East for the first time in I don't even know how many years. And now the Rangers have them down 0-2. So it's the one good thing about the playoffs is that it really doesn't matter when you get to this point, because I'll take you back to the NHL playoffs last year. The Florida Panthers just barely got in and then wind up making it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. So
it is true.
We talked about that with the basketball play-in as well. With the Bulls and the Raptors and
Miami. Yep.
Yeah, Miami. Playoff.
It's a second
playoff.
We call it the second season. We call it the second season for a reason, right?
Yep.
So we call it the second season for a reason, and so that's why we play the games. That is why they play the games. So we will fill.
It's always fun to see who shows up. Yeah, it's always fun to see who shows up this time of year, who makes a name for themselves. What young guy just got brought up from AAA and, gets an at-bat in a critical situation. I grew up a big Braves fan. And so, thinking about like Andrew Jones when he got brought in at 19 and, hit a home run in the NLCS. And it's just cool. It's just cool to see. So,
yeah. Yep. Okay, and then we got 2 more bad graphics. We got some sports going on here. The Bears.
Have you been watching football all day?
All day. We had the red zone on. My parents were here, so we had that going on. We had a lot of stuff happening. Even though my parents were here, we were chit-chatting. We were still watching. My dad was getting into some of the games. So,
It's kind of weird because there was no 1:00 Fox game here.
Oh.
Because this is the Commanders' territory, and they played Thursday night.
Okay.
So there was no 1 p.m. game played on TV here except for over on CBS. Usually it's 2. You get 2 1:00 and then 1 4:30 or 4:15 or whatever it is.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But I was listening to that Jacksonville game on the way up here, and man, if Buffalo is not on the phone trying to figure out who to bring in to solve some of these injuries for them. They must have had like 4 or 5 guys that got hurt. One got carted off.
Yep. I think 2 got carted off. Shout out, question for Ray. Did that interception by Josh Allen, did that cause the game to be lost? What about the bad play by Lamar in the Baltimore loss?
The fumble.
What about that? Jets, Jets. What, the Broncos were charging, and then a big play at the end by Russell. Another play by a quarterback, possibly. Vikings were charging and they couldn't do it and we actually had thoughts of Kirk, doing well because it wasn't prime time. So I thought, it's not prime time. So maybe Kirk Cousins will step up. But apparently not.
We had London football last week. We had London football this week. We have London football again next week. And I love the push to try to expand. And I think it's really cool if they do like the 4 European teams and like add that as a division. I think it could really be cool. But a couple of takeaways from that game today. Number one is that turf was installed for these games. And I'm not in turf management, or I haven't laid AstroTurf or anything like that, but I have watched it be done.
Okay.
And there's a settling time for that kind of stuff. And we've heard a lot of the players complain recently about the AstroTurf, right? Sure. And I just wonder if that field that they had to make over there, I wonder if it was I wonder how that inspection process went, I guess. I'll ask that question. Because there were quite a few injuries on that field, and it's not something that's permanent there. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
It does. My question is, the Bills flew in Friday and they had to play this morning. So could that have been?
That was going to be my other thing.
Where the Jaguars,
Jacksonville stayed there all week.
Correct. And did you hear what Roger said? Roger was saying, well, yeah, we had them playing 2 games here. We wanted to see how that was going to work out for teams, because if we have more, what if we have more teams here? And everyone's like, wait, what? What did you say, Roger? So Roger spilling the beans about one. Well, it's not a secret that he wants more teams. You just said it.
It's not really, but I don't think anybody should be surprised to think that they're using it as research. Yes.
Correct. And don't forget, Shad Khan owns teams over there, so he has a vested interest. This is why the Jaguars will always play in London games, because Shad Khan owns teams over there. So,
ton of Bills fans in the building for that one as well.
Ton of Bills fans, tons of.
It was a very red, white, and blue atmosphere.
Correct.
So. I mean, because it was a home game for them, apparently.
Shout out to friend of the community, Certified Doc. Being 21 years old, he has never witnessed a poor Patriots team. But he's known 20 years, his entire life. They've been winners. But now he's going to spend the next 20 years with them not being winners.
Oh, Doc. So when does Belichick? How long is Belichick's leash, Jeff?
That's the question. That is the question. Yep. Now, there's lots of debate. Would love to know Ray and Crow's thoughts on this, and Purple. Would they fire Belichick, or would they just come to a department at the end of the season? Crow says, funniest thing. Oh, I need to.
That's really funny, Crow.
I can't put it on. I got too much shit going on here to put that on the screen. How do I do that?
I love how they have like the crowd was like singing "Sweet Caroline" and like all these like American.
Funniest thing with the NFL in London, they did the national anthem in the country with the war, and the song was written. Yep. NFL memes had that all over the place. And in the sport that they stole, oh, poor Doc, he's now going to get to the Patriots. We all knew. Exactly, Purple. That is exactly right.
Take them back to the snapper helmets and just let them go.
Doc is never going to know. Doc's, it's going to be a long time before, But again, does Belichick just walk away at the end of the year?
I got to be honest with you. If I'm Bill Belichick, I tank the crap out of this year and hope I land that first pick for Caleb Williams, and then I'm saved.
Maybe, or is it too late for that now? Because Carolina, your Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, but they just took Bryce Young. Like,
yeah, but
that would be insane.
Yeah, I know, but it is what it is. So
Giants
lost, and what's his fiddle? Daniel Jones got hurt, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. My son is very happy
was out too, wasn't he?
Saquon was out. Yeah. What am I going to say? The Jets. My son's Jets. Jets.
Did you like how they were dedicating that to Nathaniel Hackett?
Yes. Well, So I like the fact that everyone says, "Oh, you should fire Sean. You should fire Mike McCarthy. You should bring in Sean Payton." Well, how's Sean Payton doing? So everyone who said that, I keep sending him texts going, "How's Sean Payton doing?" "Oh, well, it's just his first year." And I said, "Well, how has he done the last 10 years when he had a Hall of Fame quarterback?" "I don't know. Why don't you look it up?" And I said, "I know the answer, but you don't, because you're just Anyways. We're getting.
I saw a little highlight when we were at where we were at dinner, and it looked like Russ and Peyton Peyton was yelling at Russ. Let's put it that way, as he was coming off after one of the plays, and I like Russ, man. I know off the field he's kind of getting a little out there, but I really liked that Seattle Seahawks Russ, and I don't know, man. I just don't think it's all his fault. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's enough sports. What's next? Dun 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 dun.
Ooh.
The Pixel 8 will be arriving. What day is it today? The hell day is it today? Today's the 8th. Today's the 8th. It will be arriving on the 12th. The 12th, the box will be arriving in my house. The Pixel 8. I got the Pixel 6, but it's really, you can't really tell, but it's all mashed to shit. And I get I do every 2 years. I get a new Pixel. I know some people do 2, some people do 3. I do every 2 years on the Pixel, so I'm now due for an 8. So here we are. Lots of shit that I'm going to take advantage of. The video boost. And the audio magic eraser. I look forward to playing that, because sometimes there's shit in the background I want to get rid of and I can't. I use the magic eraser all the time to remove shit, and it's actually gotten better.
I like that you're going to be able to fix your face.
Yes, so today when Big Ol' Mac wouldn't smile, I said, when I have my new phone, I can just go and fix it in post-production. I'll be able to just go in, find a smiley one, and zoom it right in. So yes, I will be. Yes, that's yes.
As creepy as it is, it's it's stuff that you've been doing with Photoshop forever. So why not be able to do it with a drag and press, or press and drag?
Safety check is a good item. The safety check is a good item.
Yeah.
The other thing that I didn't put in here, Grow has a 3-year plan on his Pixel. Nice. Let me switch over. I don't want to see that because they scored yet again.
I'm due for a new phone, but I bought a bike instead.
There you go. So I told this to Crow the other night. In Canada, if you bought a Pixel 8 was it the Pro or both? Can't remember because I bought the Pro. I got a Pixel Watch for free. You can have either the watch or the buds. I'm not a buds guy, so I'm getting the watch as well.
Nice.
Yep, and I think Purple Haze is getting that. Crow is on the 3-year plan.
So
for his Pixels.
So let me ask you this, Jeff.
There you go.
Have you always had Pixels since you've used Android, or did you used to be like a Samsung or?
I was a BlackBerry guy. I hung on to BlackBerry till the end. I even went BlackBerry Android. But then when they said they're stopping, I'm like, all right. And then it was the Pixel 2 was out, so I went Pixel 2, and then I went 4, and now I'm at 6.
Reason I ask is because I'm kind of in that Samsung ecosystem with all of my phone stuff. So I have the Note 20, and then I have the Galaxy Bud 2, which I like. They're not the best for talking. I'm sure everybody can hear my voice probably doesn't sound as clear as when I'm at home, but I do love these buds. I use them for just about everything. But I've been looking at that Galaxy Fold.
Right.
And I know that there's the Pixel Fold as well. So just wondering, it's still Android, it's still the operating system. So is it really at that point just up to what phone you like?
I believe there are Android Pixel has some features that are Android, but not on the other phones. Like it has the call screen. Now I think Samsung has a call screen option, but I like the Google one. But I think Android also has a call screen. So if you get an unknown number, you can, you can screen it, and they've enhanced that in the Pixel 6, Pixel 8. Pixel 8 is going to have a 7-year lifespan for upgrades, as opposed to the 3 they have now.
Like I really have thought about switching over to the Pixel line, but then I just say Stadia, and I can't. I have a hard time pulling the trigger.
Jim Martin is not wrong. I still have all my Blackberries. I have a box of Blackberries over there.
That's awesome.
I do have my box. I do have my box of Blackberries. So,
what was your first phone? Your first mobile phone, Jeff? What was it? Did you have a bag phone?
I don't remember. I remember I had this little Nokia that lit up when it rang, and everybody thought that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. When I was in the the poker tournaments, my phone would light up, and everyone thought that was really cool. But that was back in the, I think, did I have kids then? That might have been early years of children.
My dad still has a bag phone, and he swears to this day that he's still going to get it installed in his car. And I'm like, for what, dude? Nobody's going to use a corded phone in the car.
Yeah. Purple says, I have the Pixel 7 and the Pixel Buds. The Pixel 2 watch won me over, but I don't want to wear any of my mechanical watches. Oh, yeah, there you go. Crow loves his Pixel 6. I love my Pixel 6 too. It's just bashed to crap. And so it's time to upgrade. So
yeah, the back of my Note 20 is smashed. So at some point I'll have to make the plunge. Maybe I'll move over to Pixel, because I love Android. I'm not an iPhone guy. So
no.
And I have an iPhone for work, so I use an iPhone. I prefer the Android for my personal.
I got Google everything.
Yeah.
Right. I'm Google everything, so I'm like, let's just.
And again, I don't. Google. It's not going to be different from an operation of the phone. It's just going to be the hardware, right?
Yeah.
Because it's still Android. It's still the Android operating.
Yeah, but the Pixel's doing all this other shit with the Tensor chip and all this other stuff. That it's going to have all this other stuff it's going to do that's part of Pixel that is not going to be part of the other thing, the Samsung phone, even though it's Android. So yeah.
Well, maybe I'll have to take care of the Pixel deal so I can get the Pixel Buds.
I think that's a Canadian. I think it's a Canadian thing.
Oh man, now Purple Haze is telling me it's a good time to do it, and now I'm going to be thinking about this shit all night. So check this out. Quick story, real quick. On my way up here, my wife and my daughter were up here last night. Okay, because she had a game yesterday. So today they had to kill a bunch of time until I got up here. So they found a pet store, and they went to this pet store.
Of course,
they asked if they could play with the dogs, because they were just trying to waste some time. And they were like, "Hell yeah, come on in and play with the dogs." So I get these pictures sent to me on my way up here of this Bernese Mountain Dog puppy. The thing is $2,000, and my daughter has a complete meltdown on the phone because I won't buy this thing for her, right? And I'm like, dude, I've got stuff that we've got to do. Not to mention, I don't think you understand the buy into an animal. Oh, and we already have 3 dogs. We don't need another one. So I had to deal with all of that on the way up here, and it was just like trying to think about everything that there is to do when it comes to like these phones. Like, there's 4 people's phones that we've got to upgrade. There's 4 people's this year. Like, thinking about switching over to the Pixel just now. Like, I have a Samsung watch, I have the Samsung Buds, I have the Samsung phone. I'm like, I'd have to like get new of all that. It's a lot of anxiety there, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we're all on the. I think we're all Pixels at this point. So,
all right. Well, maybe you all have sold me. All right,
but you know what? Yeah, but Crow says that the website has some deals, but you have to buy the Pro. That's what I thought.
I know that some of the carriers have some deals right now along the same lines as well, where if you buy the phone,
not in Canada,
you can get the watch.
No, they're bastards. They're bastards in Canada.
Oh, so I can keep using my Samsung watch. Nice. Okay.
They're bastards in Canada, so.
Because I don't want to buy all new stuff.
So there you go. So yeah, So look for. I've written a script. Did that yesterday. I wrote a script.
Oh, damn it. Now Bruce from the top rope with he loves the flip 5. Great. Thanks, Bruce. Just pile it on. Just pile it on here. Make it difficult for me.
I said it at the top of the show. That was a bit of a cluster. The second top of the show, or maybe the third top of the show. But happy Thanksgiving there to Bruce Campbell.
Yes.
We did that today.
Yes.
I think I posted in my Discord a picture of the fam family. So.
Well, Jeff, why don't you share with everybody? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you. Thankful for the show.
Jeff.
Thankful for the Cowboys. For thankful for the Cowboys losing. But we'll go on a winning streak. We play the Rams and the Chargers next.
So touched.
Chargers, Rams. So we'll get fixed up.
Yeah.
Season is not lost.
Man, I'm jumping you all around today. I'm not even in control of the slides. What are we doing?
It has to do with the AI and the chip. And to me, I can actually hear and feel a difference, she says. So there you go. Purple Haze putting on the big sell. The big sell.
Okay. All right.
There you go. All right. I know I'm trying to juggle multiple things here. All right.
No, you're doing fantastic.
My post of the week is this. Back to baseball. An intentional walk in a playoff game. Like, what the hell? Why? Because there was a runner on second. So he did an intentional balk to move the runner over to third. So there was no chance of stealing the signal and getting a base hit and, tying the game. He ended up getting the next guy out, grounded out. But, that's some high level thinking right there. I like these when, guys are thinking outside the box and they're like, you know what? I know the rules. I'm smarter than all you guys. I'm going to do a balk. I'm going to send the guy over so he's not looking over my shoulder. He's not having to steal the signs. So, yeah, I saw this and I'm like, post of the week. There we go. That was my post of the week. My post of the week could have been the pixel. My post of the week could have been a number of things. I struggled to come up with the post of the week, but I went with this because it's baseball playoffs.
In this instance here, it was all about the sign stealing because it was the playoffs. But
correct,
you'll see an intentional balk happen a lot of times to move the runners from first and second to second and third. I think that. Hat tip to the pitcher, not only for the idea, whether it was called in from the dugout or whatever, but to have the gonads to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, locked in, delivers a couple of pitches, gets the play that they want, is able to walk off and just have that fist pump kind of moment.
Yeah.
That's killer instinct stuff. That's the kind of stuff that you look for, especially in this kind of situation with the relief pitcher coming in, knowing their role in the game. So this is cool.
I like it. All right. Did you hear about?
No.
Oh, that kind of
I didn't.
This was something I believe you sent me. ESPN is going to do an NHL version of Red Zone on October 24th, the night all 32 teams play. Yes. I wanted to fact check this. Is there been other times when all 32 teams play? Does that happen often in a regular game?
There's always one day each season where all 32 NHL teams play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean it's usually in the first week or two of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, it's they go in it's like 3 or 4 games, right? So it kind of follows the same line of the NBA, where you either have like a 3-game week or a 4-game week. You usually play on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, or you play it's usually set. For both of those sports, a little bit different. Baseball is a series, and so they look at where the team has to travel and stay for a couple of days when they make the schedule. Football is kind of the same with the Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday, having to flip all that around. You think about the Packers last week played the Thursday night game, and then they get to play tomorrow night, right? So they got more time off this week, not only to rest, but to prepare. than anybody else. You look at what you talked about with the Bills and flying over to London earlier today, like that schedule stuff is really impactful. And I know that the schedule makers, now it's all algorithms and computer programs, right? But I know that they take into account quite a bit of stuff when they're looking at logistics of things. And then still, there's always those head scratching ones. It's like, why did you play in Florida for a night game yesterday and you're playing in LA for an afternoon game tomorrow? You know, like it makes no sense. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, this will be cool. I don't know if this is a plan for what they plan to do with hockey down the line as far as like a type of red zone for the NHL. But this is cool.
Maybe not every night, but when there's like 10 games on, you know, obviously they got to try it and they got to see, and obviously it's very successful for the NFL. So why not give it a try? Why not? And
you remember too, hockey. Didn't they always do like ESPN, like Sunday night hockey? Or
why are you asking the Canadian?
They did like a certain night of the week where they would show hockey. I think Sunday night was baseball.
Well, we have
but there was a certain night.
We have hockey night in Canada, so there's always.
Is it Wednesday?
No, it's Saturday night. It's hockey night in Canada.
It's Saturday night. Okay. I thought there was one night that ESPN always broadcasted the games, and I wonder if that day of the week is when they would do this. You know what I mean? But they would have to have the rights to all those other games.
It might just be random depending on the night. If they're 10 game that night, let's fire it up.
Yeah, it's cool. And I think that Buchagras doing it is cool too, because he's a big hockey guy.
Oh, there you go.
So
yeah, again, I don't get ESPN, obviously, so I don't know any of this stuff.
You're not missing much.
This is where the PowerPoint goes off the rails, folks.
Hey, look at this.
There you go.
Jeff, I applaud your effort. Okay.
I worked on this a lot last night. I still got some futzing to do, and but yeah. So next April, online communications for the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. I didn't even know that there were still online communications for those. You know, I don't know when the last time anyone in this house has fired up their 3DS. Obviously there are. I've got a whole. Where are they? I think they're over there in that section of the stream of the man cave. I think that's where the 3DS stuff is.
Did you actually play with the 3D on?
I never played much of the 3DS. That was usually the two dum-dums.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends that had it, and they would never toggle the 3D on. They would just play a regular. It's like, why did you even buy this stuff?
I don't know. So
anyways, it was like add shadow.
So anyways, that was news that came out that I don't think anyone cared about. But we just wondered, did you hear about it? Because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
I put this in for you because it's it's a hometown. You want to talk about this? Let her rip.
So these guys, 919 baseball. 919 is the area code in and around Raleigh. So these guys, ever since I've lived here, they have been advocating for a expansion team in the Raleigh area specifically, but if not in Raleigh, at least in Charlotte, so that North Carolina gets some baseball. The closest baseball professional team to us is the Atlanta Braves or the Washington Nationals. This is a really big area. It's growing every day. If you look at who this is the person on the screen is Tom Dundon. He is the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes, and he has basically come out and said that he would absolutely put a bid in on a baseball team for North Carolina. Now with him already having the Hurricanes in Raleigh, maybe they could buy some of the land next to it, build a baseball stadium there as well, kind of because they're already talking. There's already the investment group that's working with the arena and the area around it to put like shopping and a bunch of other stuff. Jeff, I know you haven't gotten around to a lot of the stadiums here in the States, but recently we went down to Atlanta, and the Atlanta Braves baseball park is it's like Truist Park, but the whole area around it is like upscale shopping, restaurants. Like it's like you just go down there and hang out, like when there's not a game.
Right.
And that's the same type of thing they're talking about doing here where the Hurricanes play. So it would be really cool for the area. It'd be cool to see some more baseball teams, for baseball. You've already got an owner of a professional sports team that says that he would sign on and understands the area. So it's cool.
I didn't put it on the slide, but there has been no announcement of expansion. There's been no real talk of expansion, but there's like 8 cities, including Montreal, who are vying to be an expansion team when there's no expansion on the horizon. But there are a bunch of teams ready, including Montreal, to bring the Expos back.
Yep. I know Nashville is one. I know Austin, Texas is one.
Yeah. So there's a lot of teams wanting to get into Major League Baseball.
So I mean, wouldn't you? There's 162 freaking opportunities for you to make revenue off of people, or maybe 81 games, 81 home games. So
ask Oakland how that's working for them, since they had a.
I'm sure they're still making money. They're just doing other stuff with it.
Maybe.
You got to be able to make money in those games, because the other owners aren't going to float the bill for you to stay afloat.
Yeah. So anyway, let's just see. We'll be back on this one, folks. We will be back. We always come back. We'll be back.
I'll keep you posted. Whoa, you got some more North Carolina stuff in here, Jeff.
Yeah, have you seen this? Have you seen this on the jerseys? I haven't seen any Charlotte games yet, but the first. So, Dude Perfect sponsored a football team over there in the UK. Now you got Mr. Beast putting his Feastables on the jersey, on the patch. Yep. So soon we're going to be watching 49er games, and it's going to have the Gaiman Cyborg on the patch.
There it is.
The Gaiman Cyborg on the patch. So there you go.
You think about it this way, and these people have a reach that's bigger than a lot of these companies have, and so you even though his name isn't on the jersey as a sponsor, Dr. Disrespect has done a lot of stuff with the 49ers in the past year, right? Like he went and threw the ball to Kittle, and they did that big video, and he's got a bunch of graphics of himself in gear, and just having that assimilation with these platforms is probably beneficial for the team, because now people that are really just Mr. Beast fans, or they like the Feastables or whatever, they might like the Charlotte Hornets just because of the simple fact that that's on the jersey. So it's kind of genius marketing for Mr. Beast in a way, because he's just keeping himself out there.
Oh, I know, Ray. I did I not predict this, Ray? Did I tell me anything I've said wrong, Ray? And I really hope Nicole heard what I said to her, because I honestly meant what I said to Nicole earlier. So there you go. Yep. That's okay. It's only one game. It's 2 losses. We're gonna probably go 13-3, 14-3, or 14-3, or 13-4, whatever. Still gonna. Yeah. The only games that matter are against the Eagles. So okay. So Mr. Beast. So, well, there we go. All right, what's next? It's really going to get clustery in a minute. Oh yeah, we got 2 at the same time.
You want to go left or you want to go left or right?
But you know what? There's a video that's supposed to play on that Joe one, but it's not going to play because I effed it up.
What's it?
So one. So after last week's Chiefs game, this was some of the stats: cutaways to Taylor 17. Commercials with her new movie 2. I didn't even know she had a new movie. Commercials with Travis in them 3. Commercials with Pat in them 2. And commercials with Andy Reid in them 1. And then over on the right-hand side, if you want to advertise on the MSG Sphere, that's how much it's going to cost you.
It's ridiculous.
4.7 million daily impressions, 300,000 in person, and 4.4 million on social. Every time I'm flipping through my socials, I see shit about this. I'm pretty sure it's more than 4.4 million impressions.
I wonder what the contract looked like for you two,
Mm.
because they're going to make money off of advertising on that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to utilize it and use it as part of the show on the inside is going to take resource, because their sound engineers, their videographers, their people that work with them have probably not worked with that system or equipment like that before.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably time involved there, which I would imagine they can charge a pretty penny for. So I wonder what the contract looks like for the performers. I didn't think about that before.
No, that's a good point. Yeah.
If they got to kick back any, or if they have to take a little, I don't know if that would even be a thing. I wonder.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have
If you can hear the police sirens around me, I think somebody's getting chased.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Welcome to Fredericksburg. This place is great.
I like it. All right. What's next? I don't even remember. Oh yeah.
Hey, it's now time.
Wait.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, hold on. Start again. All right. Go ahead.
It's now time for 5 guesses, but it's actually a draft. That worked. That was pretty good.
Uh-huh. All right. So hold on. Let me just.
What are we drafting today, Jeff? I just did my NHL fan.
Oops.
Opportunity.
Oops. I got rid of the wrong person.
I had an opportunity to take a maple leaf and I passed.
Okay, get rid of that. Oh, look, I got rid of the other me. Yay!
Hey.
Let me get rid of that. All right, there we go. All right. Hold on, I had to pull up my cheat sheet here.
You'll be very impressed with the setup that I had to give myself in the car here. It's pretty nice. I might do this full time. What are we drafting today, Jeff?
Okay.
Are we redrafting the Cowboys lineup?
We are not.
Okay.
We are doing a draft.
Mm-hmm.
We are drafting because it's of the National Hockey League starting. We are doing an all-time NHL player draft. Nobody current. So you're Connor.
They have to be retired.
Yeah, none of your Connor McDavids and Austin Matthews, and we're talking old school.
What do I always say, Jeff? I need to know the criteria. You've laid it out. I think this is going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. You want to go?
Are you going first or me? Because that's not fair if I go first.
Why?
Because you know who I'm going to take.
I do not know who you're going to take. So go ahead.
All right. With my first overall pick in this amazing NHL hockey draft of all time, I'm going to take the great one, 99 Wayne Gretzky.
Cool. There you go.
I wasn't frozen. I was just smiling for a long time.
Okay. That's all right. With my first pick, I am picking Bobby Orr.
That's a pretty good pick. Hey, Jeff, are we doing an all-time draft by position? So are we doing 5 skaters and a goalie?
No.
Just 5. Okay, that's okay. Mm-hmm. I just want to know the rules. That's all.
No, I hadn't actually thought about that, and I don't know if I could put 5 players together. Okay. Like 5 players, like 5 goalies. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, no. I just meant like 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goalie or something, like a starting.
No. That's way too. That's way too. Mm-hmm.
All right, Jeff. Well, then I think with my second pick, I'm gonna take Gordie Howe.
Good pick.
Yeah.
You're just gonna go guys who played together? Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna switch it up on you next.
With my second pick, I'm gonna pick. Who am I gonna pick? I'm going to pick from Les Canadiens, Maurice Rocket Richard.
It's a very good pick. It's a quality pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty quality pick, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jeff. With my third pick, I'm going to take the only Mario that matters, Mario Lemieux.
Oh, okay. All right. With my third pick, I have a cheat sheet right here.
Crow resin, that was a low blow.
I'm going to stick with the Canadians, and I'm going Jean Bellevue. Sticking with the old timers.
You just want to say French names today, I see. Okay. All right, Jeff. I see what you're doing, and I like it. It's pretty classy. But I think now I'm going to get a little personal, okay? Because there's so many great players, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you who I think is the best of the best, because there's a lot of players that have been really good that I don't know. But with these last two picks, I'm going to pick these players because they're near and dear to my heart. And the first one I'm going to take is going to be Paul Correa of the Anaheim Ducks. And if you don't know who Paul Correa is, maybe you've seen a play where a guy was skating across the middle of the ice and he just got blasted and taken off on a stretcher. And then he was back in the game 5 minutes later and he scored the game-winning goal. That's Paul Correa.
Okay.
I'm going to go with.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. With my fourth pick, Bobby Hull.
It's pretty nasty. It's a pretty nasty pick. Jeff, there's so many good players, man. I really am having a hard time here, but I'm just going to go ahead and pick. I'm going to pick this last guy just because he was so daggone intimidating to play against. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Dominik Hasek with my fifth pick.
Wow.
Dominik Hasek.
Goalie?
I love the mask that he used to wear. I was thinking about Phil Esposito. I really was, but I'm going to take Dominik Hasek.
Okay. Then
I could have taken Brodeur. I could have taken Wall. Dominik Hasek. That's what I'm going.
With my fifth pick, I will also pick a goalie. One of the two you just mentioned. I was going to go Martin, but I am not. I am going to go Patrick. Patrick Law. Patrick Law.
Yep. You know, I really feel like that was such a golden era for NHL goalies, the 90s into those early 2000s. I mean, you had Chris Osgood that played at a high level for the Red Wings. You've got Richter in New York. You've got Jim Carrey, Ole Kolzig down there in Washington. But it was really Brodeur, Waugh, and Hasek.
The actor?
Yeah.
Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey played goalie? I thought he was an actor.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jim Carrey played goalie. So, yeah, Paul Correa did have an interesting path to the NHL. Paul Correa is a very he's one of those players that I just, you wanted him to do well. But like I could have picked like Pavel Bure. Like there's so many. Sergei Fedorov with his cool white skates, I was thinking about so many people, but yeah, there we go, Jeff. That was a good one.
Since hockey season has started, I thought let's just do an all-time draft. I hadn't even thought about doing it by position. Hadn't even thought about doing it, building a starting five. That would have been smarter if I had thought of that. I hadn't thought of that. I just the other day, or actually last week after that, I went, because you were talking about hockey and you had your countdown to hockey, and I went, oh yeah, we should do an all-time hockey draft.
2 more days, the 10th.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
Hadn't thought of that.
It's going to be a good year. There's a lot of good stuff going on in the NHL this year.
So yeah, we'll have to.
What's the score right now, Jeff? What's going on in the game?
75-0.
75-7. Oh my God.
I don't know, something like that. So there you go.
Well,
this was a quick show.
It was a little awkward because of the setup.
A little awkward because of the setup. I had to actually switch locations. I clearly had too much running because I had three different versions of the football game on, and that just caused my little laptop to cack. So I had to switch over to the streaming corner. And
doing all this from your phone in a parking lot while your car's running and people are looking at you while there's sirens going on.
Hey, I've walked up and down the street when we've done other shows. I've walked up and down the street. I've been roaming through town doing shows. So, thank you, Crow.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. I've almost figured out this PowerPoint nonsense. Next time I will be ready.
This is called dedication.
Next time I will be ready. We talked about, because the game was on, canceling it, but I knew it was going to be a blowout. I explained that to Ray the other day. I explained it to Ray. So my phone is blowing up. My phone is blowing up with all the haters. So,
I got to be honest with you though, Jeff. I don't know if anybody's week would have been the same if they didn't get to end it with us.
It could be. And tomorrow's a holiday for Bruce, Dismal, Willie Lowe, and I, so I can sleep in a little. I can maybe
Happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians.
Yep.
Jeff, you sent me some pictures today of your your parents chilling with all the grandbabies.
Yep. I was trying. I don't know if I can pull that up.
No, it's good. It's good stuff.
Good
luck to Zach, as Zach had a tryout for a select hockey team this weekend, and he is twiddling his thumbs, waiting for me to get an email to let him know whether he made it or not. So there's a lot of stuff, going on.
Oh, poor Zachy.
It's a little anxious when you're trying to make a team, and you know that a lot of the other kids that are there are the ones that know people and they've been around for a while. He's trying to make a name for himself, and it's hard to do sometimes unless you have those wow moments. But he's showing up. I'm really proud of him, man. He's
good for him.
Hockey is not my sport. Basketball is my sport, and he's done this all on his own. So I couldn't be prouder of what he's done with it so far. I mean, he to me he's awesome, but to somebody else, he's probably mediocre. So,
yeah,
it's all good.
No,
it's all good.
So there.
Oh, there it is. Yes,
there's the picture. There is the picture.
Love it.
Go. There's the ending picture of us with Gma and Gpa. Yeah. It was it was a bit of a picking Grandpa up and doing stuff was a bit of a thing, but we got there in the end.
Damn, this dude just brought like a 35-foot boat in this parking lot. Good Lord. You need to get your parents to recreate that old farmer and his wife postcard with the pitchfork.
Maybe.
Your dad looks like that guy a little bit. I think he could pull off the character.
Just because he's skinny?
Yes.
Just because he's skinny?
She's got the shape. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Standing would be an issue.
But he can use the pitchfork to hold him up.
I'm not gonna say it because we're on stream, but I'll have to tell you what happened.
Oh no! All right.
Yeah.
Well, damn. All right.
Yeah.
Bad idea, Ryzak. Bad idea. No pitchfork picture.
No.
We could always get them to recreate the White Office scene of Bill Clinton. Never mind, Jeff.
Yeah.
Let's get off of this stream before it gets too inappropriate. How about that?
Oh no, then I have to go back and watch.
Last week you were talking about anal beads, so I figured we were just onto something with this late night thing.
Yep. Yeah, that was purple. That was all purple haze.
You probably feel like you've been sitting on anal beads all night tonight.
That was all. That was all purple.
Yeah. Blame it on purple haze.
It's all purple haze.
She's the easy target.
Oh, there's still 11 and a half minutes of this stupid game left.
Well, that's really like, what, 50 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, look, we actually stopped the guy. Nice. We actually stopped somebody. Wow.
I appreciate you working with me as always, Jeff, and
that's all right. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled show next week.
Yeah.
We'll be back to our regularly scheduled show next week.
I'll be fresh off a plane from Florida, but I'll be at home.
You're going to Florida?
I leave Thursday for Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that. What are you doing in Florida?
I'm going to visit my best friend from childhood. I'm going to see his house, visit his family. I'm going to link up with some guys from work on Friday morning and buy them coffee and donuts and just chit chat and make a trip of it. We're going out on a boat in the Gulf on Saturday and fishing.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna fly home on Sunday. So I'll be there.
Guess I'll be working on the presentation again next week.
Oh, we're gonna have that thing baked. You wait. No, my plane. I leave there Sunday morning at like 7:15, so I'll be home by like 11 a.m.
Gross.
Yeah, no, I wanted it that way because it's nice to go away, but sometimes you need to get back. You need to have that time to like get yourself planned out for the week, work, school, whatever. So no, I planned it out that way. So I'm flying down Thursday night and flying back Sunday morning. You'll never believe how much I got my plane tickets for, Jeff.
$99 on Spirit Airlines.
No.
$49 on Spirit Airlines.
I'm flying down for $29 and I'm flying back for $39.
Nice.
It's amazing. Nice.
What airline? Spirit?
No, it's a Vela.
I don't know that one. You're not going to fit in the seats because you're like 9 feet tall.
I'm not, but it is only an hour and 30-minute flight, so it shouldn't be too bad.
You're not going to fit in the seats, right?
I just went to England. I know very well I don't fit in the damn seats. But it's all right. For $29, I'll sit crisscross applesauce, man.
There you go. I guess so. So shout out to Ray. As I predicted, the 49ers were going to trump. As I predicted, I predicted it. So, but thanks to Ray for dropping in. Crow, Purple, Jim Martin, Bruce. Happy Thanksgiving to Jim and Bruce. You know what? I forgot to take Jim and Rouster at the very beginning. Yes, that was that was when I had no sound and I missed Rouster. He came and left before I realized it.
And see, when I couldn't hear you, I thought that my stuff was messed up.
No,
and so I was like, so I'm fumbling through like, oh, shit, what do
I... No, they could all hear you on the show.
Thank you to Purple for saying she could hear me because I was thinking that I was the one that was messed up. So
yeah, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
3 interceptions by Dak. Again, quarterback lost the game for the team. Yep.
Dunzo. Get him out of there.
Yep.
Bring in Trey Lance.
They can't.
Trey Lance season, baby.
They can't.
Trey Lance season.
They can't.
Why?
Because he's designated the third quarterback, and he can only come in on injury.
That's right. If the second's injured.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was the designated one.
He is the designated third quarterback, so he can't unless the other two go. So if they take the starting quarterback out, like they benched they took what's his name on the Patriots, Mac Jones out, and they put in Zappy. Well, if Zappy got hurt, Mac Jones would have to go back in. The third quarterback only comes in when the other two.
If Mac is hurt too.
If they're yeah.
Because I remember back in the day, like obviously Redskins fan, so I grew up watching Redskins. Brian Mitchell was our emergency quarterback, who was our kick returner and running back.
Last year for the 49ers. Happened last year to the 49ers, right? Purdy went down. Josh Johnson got hurt, and then they were like looking at CMC or somebody else, right? So at least now they'll have an actual real quarterback in there who is in the meetings, in the knows the plan, knows the whatever, right?
Next week, baby, Trey Lance season. So
all the dumb haters are going to be like, oh, it's time to replace Dak.
Yes.
With the guy who's
I will say
and been injured. But sure.
I will say that towards the beginning of this game, when I was watching it, their starting center did go out of the game. That is a big difference maker.
But the game was lost.
That's all I got.
Game was lost by then.
Yeah, that punch out on the sideline was amazing. You guys get it back down there on the one or whatever when McCaffrey fumbled. Like there were some opportunities, but you guys couldn't capitalize on them, and the 49ers did. So that's really what won the game. Pretty
much. But you know what? It's one game.
It's week 5, Jeff. It is week 5.
Oh no! But to the haters, our season is over. To the haters, our season is over.
That's right. I'm blaming the center.
I asked my hater buddy to come on, but he of course wouldn't. He said if we lose, the season is over for us. And I said, well, the Bills lost and they have the same record. Does that mean their season is over? He's like, oh no, the Bills are good.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I know we talked a few weeks ago about the loving the team thing.
He's already texted me about the 3 interceptions, and my answer is going to be just like Zach, just like Josh Allen. Just like Josh Allen. He still has less interceptions than Josh Allen, and he thinks Josh Allen's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So,
I've had so much.
At 2 in the first half last week. So,
he did.
He did.
I've had so much fun watching football from the stand of rooting for my fantasy team this week. I had DJ Moore on Thursday night,
that worked
and
out
then
well.
I had Etienne this morning, and so it was just
that worked out well.
It was great. And then I started CJ Stroud. We play with 2 quarterbacks in the league that I'm in with my friends, so I started CJ Stroud over Russell. He didn't do as good, but he hasn't thrown an interception yet. For a rookie quarterback through 5 games to not throw an interception, that is impressive.
He beat Dak's record as a rookie. Dak did it in 2016, his first year. He just beat Dak's record today. So
it is really impressive. And I mean, he threw for 2.
It's on my sports ticker right here.
He threw for like 230 or 240 today. He threw for 300 the past two weeks. I mean, the kid can play, man. The kid can play. I wonder if the Panthers are like, oh, we took the wrong guy. Everybody was worried about that. What is the Wonderlic score or whatever his aptitude test was? It was really low. It was like an 8. And so that was putting people off of him. Good for him. Ray, I love when people can come back like that.
Ray, we talked about it earlier when we did the NFL segment. You were probably driving or not paying attention. Yes, the Pats. What happens with Belichick? And B, Certified Doc has never known the Patriots to be bad. So he had his entire life. They've been good. Now, for the next 20 years, they will be bad. So 2 things.
I think they've been outscored by 65 points. If I remember that graphic that I saw earlier, I think it's 65-0 in the past 6 quarters. They've been outscored, and it's tank for Caleb Williams season, baby. Bill Belichick, maybe. Caleb Williams is what's going to save the rest of your career.
He came out and he said I'll make more money staying in college. So
he will. He will.
He's going to make more money staying in college. So,
Well, I've heard there's like 5 teams on his wish list, and the Cowboys is one of them. I don't think the Cowboys are going to get the first pick, Jeff. So unless they trade a boatload of assets for that opportunity, I don't know if he's going to be getting that dream.
So does Bill retire, or does Kraft say, you know what, Bill, I think it's time for you to retire, and then Bill retires? Does Kraft just outright fire him?
Yeah, I wonder how that will go down, because I mean that's a over 20-year relationship now.
Who might be the first coach domino? The New York Giant coach? Will he be the first domino to go?
That's been a shitty situation.
When he was, the golden boy last year, and now he might be out.
I think O'Connell up in Minnesota is on the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
They're off to a winless start.
No,
did Justin Jefferson get hurt today? Did they win one? They won their first one. That's right. They did win their first week. I saw Justin Jefferson on the sideline with a towel over his head at the end of the game when they were trying to score a tying touchdown. So I thought he was hurt. I haven't looked yet.
Kraft needs to give him an executive job. Does he want an executive job, or does he just want to be out?
The problem is with Bill is that if you keep Bill in the building, you're going to have Bill's people still.
I was just going to say, you can't keep Bill in the building. You can't just say, okay, You're no longer the coach. You're going to become, assistant to the. You can't just keep the guy in the building, because then whoever flashy lights just went by you.
I know, man. I'm telling you what. Welcome to the ghetto.
There's a guy in the parking lot. There's a guy sitting in the parking lot talking to himself.
I swear to God, I have a room here.
Units to the parking lot. We have a guy sitting in the park.
There's a bearded white male sitting in the driver's seat of the car.
Breaker 19. We have a. Can we
underneath of a parking lot light?
Can we send all units?
Oh man.
Can we send all units to a parking lot, because
stranger danger. Oh my God! Did you see? Ray said earlier that his wife heard you.
Approach the car with caution. He may have anal beads. He may have anal beads.
Oh. Yeah. Oh no! And they're chocolate covered. Oh.
So there you go. So
who would have thought that a couple of guys who used to sit around talking about Stadia could have a talk show about anal beads?
Hey, folks, don't forget, folks, you only have 3 months. 3 months left to put your Stadia controller into wireless mode.
That's a JMG Gaming public service announcement right there.
Somebody actually, they said, what controller do you use, controller or keyboard for your FPS? And I was going to respond, and I was going to say, I'm ignoring everything Ray is saying at the moment. I'm just ignoring. I am not putting Ray's comments on the screen. I am not.
The visual is so good.
I am not putting Ray's comments.
Oh my God!
On the screen.
It's kind of hot in here now.
So the girl's got doesn't this girl have school tomorrow? How's there a game on a Monday?
Like, my daughter they have a teacher work day tomorrow.
What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ!
It's a day for the teachers to catch up because they need all the help they can get.
But isn't that what weekends are for?
They don't get paid to work on the weekends. I thought, isn't tomorrow like Columbus Day or something?
Really? Again, you're asking the Canadian.
Isn't it? I mean, isn't it some holiday tomorrow?
Like last week, you asked the Canadian when John F. Kennedy got shot. How the hell would I know?
I mean, you know a lot more about America than a lot of Americans do. So.
Yeah, but I never took American history.
Most likely. But that's more or less because we allow millions of people to come into the country every day without documentation. So, a lot of people here don't know a lot about here.
We're picking on a fight with India. So our guy's picking on a fight with India. So, But
yeah,
and then
well, then you got all the stuff going on in
Israel. My buddy Ephraim is over there, and he is not paying attention to his Patriots. And
well, I hope that he is.
Other stuff going on. He's in Jerusalem,
I hope that he can stay safe and away from stuff.
But I think one or two of his sons are in the army, so he will be probably.
Oh man,
they may have to do something regarding this. I don't know what it is.
Good thoughts for them, because there's nothing good that comes from any of this stuff. There's always loss.
He doesn't put captions on his videos on Threads, and so I have no idea what he's saying because I never have the sound on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Public
service announcement number 2. Put captions on your Threads.
All your videos. It's best practice now. It's best practice now.
I was going to say earlier, the short that you just did for that last draft that we did, you're getting better and better, man. It's like you got the template now. It's just seamless.
I am doing. I have not finished it. I wanted to do it. I sent you in purple a little sneak peek. I have one. The draft her and I did. I got to finish editing it and put it together. So never
nice.
Hey, YouTube Playables Ron YouTube Playables Ron is here bragging about the Cowboys. So there you go.
I had a dad walk up to me at the soccer game today and say, "So are you going to rush out and buy yourself an iPhone now?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "But you can play AAA games on iOS." And I was like, "And how many games is it right now? And I want to play them. Like, I'm not going to go buy an Apple device now because I can play No, I'm sorry. I can play AAA games on anything if I wanted to, I just think it's funny when people come out of the woodwork with their gaming stuff.
Yep. I know. What can you do? All right, sir. I think that is it. Yeah, hopefully I'll get around to finishing the video tomorrow.
One of these days. I have a feeling, Jeff, you're gonna turn this off tonight. Okay? You're probably gonna shut everything down really slowly. You're gonna hang your head a little bit as you walk upstairs. You're gonna breathe real heavy, and you're gonna go to bed. And then you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You're gonna say "F them all, Jeff," and you're gonna be right back to trolling,
I gotta answer the guy who didn't want to come on the show tonight.
Okay, so you're going to answer him, and then you're going to go to bed. And tomorrow you're going to resume trolling.
No, I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch Billions, and I'm going to watch this Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Who's winning tomorrow night, Jeff?
Sorry, Kevin. I think the Raiders need to go for that number 1 pick. I think the Raiders need to go for that number 1 pick.
I'm going Pack too, man. I like what Jordan Love is doing right now. He's stepped up in a big way. He's got some big shoes to fill. So hopefully he'll keep it going. I'm not a Josh McDaniels fan, so there you go. Awesome, Jeff. Thank you as always. Great job with the slides. Last minute trying to pull it through. You did a great job.
YouTube Playables Ron. I always like it when YouTube Playables Ron used to be Stadia Ron, but now he's YouTube Playables Ron, and he's also killing it over on the tubes. So
isn't he Amazon Luna Ron? No,
is that still a thing?
You can buy games on Amazon Luna now.
Is that still a thing? Don't forget, what time is it now? It's 11:30. Now, 90 minutes from now, Ray will be live bragging about his 49ers and playing Marvel Snap.
Raven!
So I will not be there, but I know.
I would, Ray, but I will watch your replay tomorrow, as I usually do. There you go.
Yep. Oh, good. This misery is almost over.
Jeff, good luck the rest of the way tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching us try to figure out how to do this thing on the road.
Yeah, I just had too much stuff going on the laptop to run the show. So I had too much. I had too many screens going off the laptop. And it caused,
I look at this, Jeff. You went live. We got to the point where everybody could hear us and see us, and we're going to end it after an hour and a half almost. So it's a victory, baby. It's a victory.
Yeah. Cool. I like it. All right. I will talk to you tomorrow. Safe driving home. Good luck with the girl in the game. Safe driving home. You have what, 3.5 hour drive, you said? So
Yep.
Have a safe drive
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you very
I
much.
will be. I'll be around. I'll be around playing.
All right. Tomorrow night, what are you playing?
Back to Gotham.
Back to Gotham.
Hopefully Bruce bought the game, so hopefully he'll be able to join us. Last Wednesday, Dude Games joined us, which was awesome. Don't know if he can join us again. Hopefully Ray can join us.
This is Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. Yeah.
So is that because it's on Game Pass, right? So if I was to get it on Game Pass, could I play with you guys, or is it not cross?
You can. Dude Games was playing it on Game Pass,
okay.
and we added him as a Game Pass friend. And
right.
We invited him in. The only caveat is you have to play through the tutorial.
Yeah.
Until you get the social section unlocked. So you have to play.
Jeff,
you got.
I should have told you. I should have told you about NHL 24.
What about it?
You love your EA Sports games, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I am playing the same Be a Pro career storyline that I've played for the last freaking 5 years. It's the same stupid story. It's the same animation. It's the same effing guy. It's the same menu. It's the same EA Sports. Please, for the love of God, just make a live service game and update the roster every year, because that's all you do as it is. So stupid.
I know.
Jesus.
Shout out to Dismal. Dismal was playing. He was doing. He does this. He's in this F1 league, and he did well in it the other night. And the guy he was playing against in the race, his name was EA Worst Company.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, man. It's like even so, like in the game, it'll show you like when you simulate to the next time you play, because remember you're doing the Be a Pro, so you're only playing your character.
Yeah.
Like when you simulate to the next time you come on the ice, it'll show you like who took a shot, who scored a goal, who did this and that. That is still the same. Like add in a line that says goal this person, but assist this person, and make it green. And oh my God, you've changed the game now. You know, it's just. I don't know, man. I don't make games. I know there's a lot that goes into it, but I feel like a team that's as big as EA should be able to make a new freaking story for the game. I don't know. 5 years in a row, I've played the same stupid ass story. The guys at the pond, pricey pond hockey. It's stupid. I'm so stupid. It's so lame. Anyway, all right. That was my NHL rant. Sorry, Jeff. We can now leave for the 4th time that we've tried to say goodbye.
I'm just responding to Hater Boy here.
Got you. All right. Well, I'm going to cut this car off and I'm going to go inside and go to sleep. So you hit that end button and I will talk to you all real soon.
Yes, tomorrow is Gotham. Wednesday, we're playing back to some trucking. There's also some cool stuff later this month with Halloween, Red Dead, lots of stuff that we've got planned for the remainder of October.
Awesome. We got to get you some Dead by Daylight, Jeff.
Nah, I don't like those games. But yeah, you can you can play Gotham with us.
Okay, let me see if I get home in enough time and can download it and play through that bit. I'll jump in with you.
Sounds good. All right. Good night, folks.
Have a good night, everybody.
Great stream. Thanks, Purple. Love you all.
Have a great week.
Oh, I got to end it from over here. I'm on the.
You got to go to the other screen.
I got to go to the other screen to end it.
One of these